Max Morning. This is Anne Turnbull, Crown Diamond with Max International. And congratulations to all of you who are watching this training. Congratulations to the Philippines team holding this amazing event, to Joe and Gren and all of the leaders there. And I'm so happy to be here with you today and sharing a few tips on your success. I know that we're in a new year. We are ready to do great things and ready to achieve, definitely. So today we're going to be talking about 10 things you can expect when you're building your Max business. You know, when you know what to expect, then when the little things happen along the way, it makes it much, much easier. So we're going to go through quite quickly and go through a short training now. So the first thing you need to know is that there will be ups and downs in your business. Even if everything is going beautifully well, you're having great success, guaranteed, you're going to have some ups and then you're going to have some downs. So just take that as a normal part of your business, a normal part of any business, and just push through them. What you won't want to do is get discouraged. Ups and downs, both the highs and the lows, are a normal part of any business. So don't worry about the downs, just push through them, talk to your team leaders, get some advice, learn some new skills, and I promise you, you will get through it very, very well. So that's number one. Number two, you can have success in your business or you can have failure in your business, but the two options are up to you. It is up to you to make the decision that you are going to be successful. Don't wait for your upline. Don't wait for your enroller. Don't wait for anyone. Just decide that you are going to be successful no matter what. And I promise you, you will be successful. That's what I said to myself the very first day I joined Max. Over 11 years ago now, I said, if others are doing it, I can do it. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter what it takes to get there, but I will be successful. And I made that decision and I learned and I learned and I grew and I had some failures along the way. I had some downs along the way, but it's fine. It's all perfect because it all leads to the end goal of that success that we all want to have in our business. So just know that if there is going to be success in your business, it is going to be you who causes it. Don't wait for somebody to hold your hand. Don't wait for someone to take you and push you or pull you towards success. Take charge of your future, take charge of your life, and take charge of your Max business. And I promise you, you can make it happen. Number three is that you want to become independent. You want to become independent as quickly as possible of your upline, of your team leader, of the person that brought you into this business. You can decide how fast that's going to be. Is it going to be a few weeks, a few months? But decide and become independent as quickly as possible. That doesn't mean you don't work together as a team. That doesn't mean you don't cheer each other on. It means you're not waiting for anyone to come and give you what to do. You're not waiting for anyone to show you every step of the way. You're being resourceful. You are figuring it out. You're asking for guidance, but you're going ahead and you're creating action yourself. You're talking to people yourself. You're learning where you can find resources yourself. You are doing everything independently, doing your own orders, your own enrollments, helping your people talk to prospects. You want to become independent of your team leader, almost as if you didn't have an upline or a sponsor, so that you can become successful. And you want to teach your team members the exact same thing. Because imagine if you had a team of independent, successful, resourceful associates. My goodness, this is what you dream of. So make sure that you lead the way and show the way by becoming independent yourself first, and then teaching your team to do the exact same thing. So that's another thing that you can expect. Now, you're also going to learn along the way. You're going to make adjustments. So of course, you have to learn what to do. You have to plan what to do, but then you have to do it. Don't wait until it's perfect. Don't wait until you think you know everything. Don't wait until You've studied and studied and studied, and you never actually get into action. Once you've learned, once you've planned, just start doing, because the real learning and the real growth is in the action, definitely. So once you actually do it, whether that's picking up the phone and making a phone call, whether that's maybe doing your first presentation, your first one-on-one presentation, your first small group presentation, whether that is sharing information with a potential business partner or customer, just do it. Nothing is going to happen if you don't do it perfectly well. Once you've taken action, then review. You can review with your team leader, you can review yourself and say, wow, what would I love to have done differently? This is particularly important if you've taken some actions, maybe you've talked to 10 or 20 people and you haven't had any positive results. You want to make sure that you are getting some feedback, some input, and some review from your team leaders, from those who have been successful before you, so that you can adjust and review your own activities. And then once you have been in action, once you've reviewed, you need to maybe make those refinements, make the adjustments so that you can actually try again, continue to learn, to plan, to do the action, to review it again, and to keep adjusting, keep refining. And that's the way that you will continue to grow and to get better. Now, know that it's not going to happen overnight. Your success is going to take time. For me, it took 10 years before I reached a crown diamond with our company, Max International. And it took me almost 8 years to become a diamond. So it is going to take time. Now, I was a slow learner, but I never gave up. I always knew that I could achieve. And just know that the average length of time, it's 1 year to become competent. All right. And that's if you're actually doing anything, if you're learning, if you're growing, if you're attending events, if you're trying, if you're talking to people, if you're getting feedback. So 1 year to become competent, to even know what you're doing. All right. 3 years to make a significant part-time income if you're going to be doing your Max business part-time. It's 5 years to create a significant income. But you know what? Think about whatever you're doing for your income right now. If you're working for a company, if you have something you're doing to make money right now, where would you be in 3 to 5 years' time if you didn't make any changes? Would you grow the kind of income that you actually dream of? And maybe the answer is no. What I always used to say to myself is that even if it takes me 10 years to achieve everything I want, I'm going to be working for 10 years anyways, and why not do something for myself? And that was the approach that I took, and that is the approach that paid off. So it takes about 7 years to become world class. All right, so 1 year to become competent, 3 years to make a significant part-time income, 5 years to become a significant earner overall, and 7 years to become world class. And these are general statistics in our industry, not specifically Max, but just know that it will take time. Don't expect results in 3 months and quit because you haven't achieved everything that you have targeted to achieve. Just keep working, keep learning, and keep growing. And it is going to take some consistent work, some consistent hustle. You know, it doesn't just happen on its own. It doesn't just happen without hard work. You're going to keep working. You're going to hustle every day. You're going to do the work even when you don't feel like it, even when you feel tired, even when you feel like, wow, I really don't feel like making any more calls. Just get to work. It is going to take that consistency. And consistency is more important than a spurt of hard work and then a drop of 2, 3, 4 weeks doing nothing. That consistency is so important. If you do something every single day, and when we talk about something, what are those somethings? They're income producing activities. Income producing activities. That means you're talking to prospects, you're following up, you're making presentations, you're finding new people to talk to. Those are the income producing activities. Just scrolling on the internet without finding new people to talk to is not an income producing activity. Just studying and reading and learning If that's all you ever did, it's not going to make you any money. So you need to be in action. You need to be working every day consistently, and you need to hustle, right? You need to actually do some great work, do some hard work, because if you're in action every single day, definitely you will start to see results. And if you take the brakes off, if you uh, put the brakes on rather, and you take a break, maybe you've been working for a few weeks and then you take a few months off, you're just going to have to start all over again. So try to do something every single day in your business, and don't don't take time off, all right, until you've achieved what you want. Yes, if you need a day here or a day there, absolutely. But don't work hard for a week and then take 2 months off, and then work hard for a week and take 2 months off. It's not going to serve you very well at all. And you are going to have to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to adapt to new environments, right? Look at what we've all experienced in the last year. We've all adapted heavily to the new environments. We've adapted in the way that we've reached out to people, reaching out to people online, having online events, online meetings, learning new skills. You are definitely going to have to grow, and you're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to get outside of your comfort zone. That much is 1000% for sure. And that is what you will need for your success. Sometimes we talk about everything that you want to achieve is waiting for you on the other side of that fear, on the other side of that comfort zone. Everything you want is waiting for you on that other side. So you have to push through your fear, you have to push through your comfort zone, and you have to grow and take action. And I promise you, it won't be so scary. Once you actually stretch, you'll find you start to adapting to your new environment, to your new comfort zone, and then you can continue pushing for greater growth. So make sure that you don't play too small. All right, play bigger, play a bigger game this year. And I promise you, you will really just find that the growth feels so fantastically amazing. So get growing, get out of your comfort zone, and play a bigger game. You're going to need some mental toughness. It's not going to be easy. You're going to feel discouraged at times. You're going to feel disappointed at times. Maybe the person you were talking to that you were sure you were going to do great things together, maybe they said no to you. They're not interested. Maybe the top people that you were expecting would have joined forces with you so that you could have built a great business, said, no, thank you, it's not for me. Maybe someone who's joined your team, maybe they leave, maybe they go to a competitor. There's so many things that can happen in our business. So you need to be mentally tough. You need to be strong in your mind. Your mindset has to be number one. You cannot be discouraged. You can't be disappointed. Can you be disappointed or discouraged for a minute or two? Absolutely, you can. We all need to feel our emotions. And believe me, I've had disappointments, I've had discouragements, but you know what? What I've always found is sometimes the greatest discouragement, the greatest disappointment can lead to the most significant breakthrough and can lead to amazing things on the other side. That has certainly been true for me. So just continue to stay strong in your mind, stay tough in your mind, feed your mind with positive books, with positive thoughts, with positive friends, with positive environments around you, with people who are growing and learning. And if you find yourself getting a little bit off in your mindset, then take action so that you can grow that mindset again, and that you can stay tough, you can stay positive, and you can stay focused. Now, another thing to expect is that you will have other opportunities, especially the more success you have. People will be coming to you saying, oh, have you heard about this company? Have you heard about this company? You'll look around and you'll see that others are doing things in other companies. And you'll be like, wow, maybe it's time for me to try something new. Maybe I can do both. Maybe I can do Max and I can do this other company over here. What I really want you to understand is that the grass is not greener anywhere else. It really isn't. All right. It might look that way, but the grass is green where you water it. There is no company on this planet that doesn't have its own issues, its own problems, its own things that are maybe not working as well as, you might want them to work. So don't worry. Don't worry about the little things that might be bothering you, the progress that you've been making or haven't been making. Don't compare yourself to others. Okay, comparing yourself to others is really the thief of joy. It is never going to serve you. You want to compare yourself to yourself. You want to see, wow, I've really progressed. I've really come far. And I know that if I continue to put my effort in, if I continue to learn, if I continue to go outside of my comfort zone, then I will surely reach my goals. And you will, you absolutely will. But if you jump around from company to company, you never will. If you join multiple companies, well, you might, you might be fine. But I don't think there's ever been any top earner in any network marketing company anywhere that has been dividing their focus between two network marketing companies. So if you really want to achieve your goals, focus, put your determination and your efforts and your energy into one company. Put it into your max business and don't be distracted by little things, flavors of the month, by other companies knocking at your door or knocking at your team's door. Don't be distracted. Just get focused, stay focused, and do the work you know that has to be done, because the grass is not greener anywhere else. At Max, we have an incredible product. We have a compensation plan that pays, that has never missed a payment, that people are doing very, very well with. And if you just focus and you learn and you grow and you get your mentor and you stay in a positive environment, you too can achieve everything that you want to achieve. And remember, the last of the 10 things to expect is that this is not an overnight success. This is not a let me push hard for a week or a month and then let me just sit back and relax and let everything come in. No, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not a 100-yard dash. It's a long-term journey. All right. We set the pace and we keep it up. We keep it up. We don't fall out and give up halfway through. We set the pace and we keep it up. If we can't keep the pace, we learn and we grow. We feed our minds, we feed our bodies, we feed our spirits with learning, with positive momentum, with a positive environment, with the belief we have in our products and with our company. And we continue to march forward. We continue to run our race in the marathon, and we don't worry about what others are doing. We just continue, because when you continue, everything else will happen. When you quit, you've already lost the race. There's nothing good that can happen out of that. Along your journey, never stop learning. Continue to learn, continue to grow. Study the people that have done it before you. Learn from some of the best in our industry. We have Eric Worre. We have so many great people to learn from. John Maxwell. Just study from great people who are doing great things and feed your mind. Learn from your mentors, learn from your team who have been successful, and take their coaching, and you too can also be successful. If you run into difficulties, ask for help. Don't just fold up your tent and go home. Don't just close your doors for business because you ran into a difficulty or two. My goodness, ask for help, and chances are you're going to get it. But if you don't ask, there's no way you're going to get any help if you don't ask. And then finally, don't quit. Just stay the course, keep in your race, keep your mindset tough, and don't quit. If you're in action every day, if you are consistent in your efforts, if you are learning and if you're growing, if you know it's a marathon and not a sprint, if you know that you're not going to be distracted by other companies, other opportunities, other distractions in the marketplace, if you're willing to get out of your comfort zone, then you will definitely succeed. And we just can't wait to celebrate your success. So I'm so happy you've been part of this training. I hope you got some value from it. And I know that we will see you at the very top.